So we are here to begin flame body activations. Congratulations, you've come this far. You have done using the high Vecca codes for releasing the J seals. We have also looked at the Emerald and Amethyst Awakening meditation. It's a long, like 30-minute meditation. Highly recommend you complete that first. I recommend that you listen to that meditation, which is Michael Dean's voice, sitting up in the middle of the day, because if you lay down and go to bed with it, you'll fall asleep for sure. I did that many times before I realized I just have to listen to that meditation and go through those visual prompts to my best ability while being focused and awake. But it will make you feel sleepy. And if you are falling asleep, it's because perhaps the frequency accretion might be too much for your system. And it's going more into the 4D realm, with the dream realm. And it's pushing you there anyway because of the frequencies that you're pulling in with the meditation. So please complete those first, and then you can begin flame body activations. Today, the plan is we're going to look at dial-up sequence, which is something I have not shown you before. It is ideal as a daily practice and recommended, especially before flame body activation. So I will show you a graphic, and then we're going to do a technique number 1, which is the Eckasha Quick Seal, which is really important to practice on a daily while you're doing the flame body activations. Technique 2, I'm actually going to give you the recording of that meditation because it is quite a long one. And I personally feel that it is something that you can do best on your own. The recordings for these flame body activations are not the best recordings. They do have, I think they came from tapes. And you can tell whenever you listen to an old tape that you have crackling, and then you have the sound being stretched and retracting. So you might have like a slow down or a speed up of the track. Just know that that's okay. It's just the original recordings were, I think, done on tape recorder. And so we do have them in a digital file, and I will share them with you. They are available in the master document under newcomer techniques. So you can actually go in there and you can download the images and the audio files. But I think it's really nice if we can walk through the sequence together so we can revisit the flame body techniques as well and know that we're staying on track and that we're doing it correctly and properly. So that is the plan for today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce to you the dial-up sequence first. Okay, so I'm going to try to expand this. Here we go. So this is called the dial-up sequence, and it is a very useful daily practice. What you're doing, you must say it out loud or silently in your head, okay, depending on your circumstances. It's like making a phone call to usher in supportive guidance and frequencies. It connects or links or dials us up to the divine blueprint and other aspects of supportive guardian consciousness, which is spanning the many, many realms, like the Vecca to Eka, the Eka to Eckasha, and then over to parallel Eckasha, etc. And we are also using the pineal induction, the optical pineal induction technique with some of the codes that you see in this graphic. And again, this graphic is made by James Pover with the Christic Symbiosis AAA Facebook community, where you can find it there. So we will go through this together, and we will be singing together as well. But keep your mics muted, because when we sing together, it could chop it up and the recording may not be as nice, but you can certainly sing along. So I'm going to show you the first step of this technique. I hope you can see the actual Trinity arc private line priming sequence dial-up graphic. Yes? You can see it? Yes, okay. So we have it like listed here, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. You kind of just go through the list, that's all. And then we have our codes here, all right, which we breathe in as we say the name of the code, right? The sound codes. So we start by saying, in the name of the Melchizedek, Cloister, Emerald Order, Holy Order of the Unisci, Sacred House of One. We'll say that out loud, all right? And that is, again, an explanation at the bottom. And then we're going to complete the Christos invocation, Psonn of Lyra, all right? So the Psonn of Lyra, I do have available here. Here we go. And now we're looking at the invocation of the Psonn of the Maharata, the Psonn of Lyra. We say this out loud. From this still point of my wholeness and manifest decision, I decree in sovereign Christic knowing, here expressed at my command, the divine will and intention of the one self that is one God, the one self that is one God, this I am. And then we will sing this one time. Maharata Kumbai Vectus. Nikki, your name. In nevo kai oniblium bivecti, ma'a bivecti, unure unamur, iste unte isa trajahera, petate ashelum taeja intadoe, shadayure akamtan, Shadayure akumtan, akumtan. Shadayure akumtan. So that part of the dial-up is complete. The Christos invocation, Psonn of Lyra, right? And then we go into C here. Now we're going to look at this code, the green code here on the right-hand side. And I wonder if I can put I have a little box here. Minimize it maybe. There we go. So looking at this code here on the right-hand side, the circular code, we're going to recite the name. Ma'a hu ete un isa esh adur. And we're going to look at the code and say this 3 times. Ma'a hu ete un isa esh adur. Ma'a hu ete un isa esh adur. Ma'a hu ete un isa esh adur. Breathe it into your pineal, expand it out into your field. Okay. The next code here. Looking at that blue code as well. Le'etore ithwa du et e niwa. Le'etore ithwa du et e niwa. Le'etore ithwa du et e niwa. And breathing in that code into your pineal gland and letting it spread out. Okay. And then looking at this code here, I am the Adondra 360. I am the Adondra 360. I am the Adondra 360. Breathing in the code into your pineal, letting it disperse. Now the next code here. Adondra iesta uchiwa Adonai. Adondra iesta uchiwa Adonai. I apologize, it's Adona, Adondra. Adondra iesta uchiwa Adonai. One more time. Adondra iesta uchiwa Adonai. Or Adonai. Apologies. We'll have to get the pronunciation better that next time. All right, so we're going to breathe in that code into your pineal and let it spread out. And then we're going to sing. This is not in this graphic, but to sing the Psonn of Rama. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Psonn of Rama in the notes so you can see it. I'll just copy and paste it into the chat, which is where you will get it. And this is how we will end if you can see the Psonn of Rama wording, this is how we will nearly end it, okay? So first we will complete by saying, Ta'esha inta do-e, Ta'esha inta do-re, Ta'esha inta do-re, okay? And then we sing this Psonn of Rama. Ummate padeon di-de-yo. Ummate padeon di-de-yo. And then in a deeper tone. Ummate padeon itu enshai janita deo. Again. Ummate padeon di-de-yo. Mate pade on deo. Mate pade on ni tu en chai janita deo. One more time faster. Mate pade on deo. Mate pade on deo. Mate pade on ni tu en chai janita deo. Okay, so we end that one with the Song of Rama. So this one, I would go through it. I can also share a Facebook link that walks you through this step as well. It is done by in a workshop. So I found a clip of it, and it will walk you through the correct pronunciation of the code names and each of the codes as well. And so I'm going to share that with you because I think it's ideal to practice. And then you can have this graphic, which I'll share in the chat as well. And you can print it and have it with you. Thank you, James Pulver, for the beautiful graphics that we've been using all throughout. Great. So then the next step, I believe, is we're going to now look at flame body. Welcome to flame body. This graphic is found in the essential guide for newcomers, essential techniques for newcomers, in the folder that you click on. It has links to the audios and also some visual graphics that were used during a presentation and are complete with the manual to explain flame body. Okay, I'm going to do my best to explain for you. So there is some technicalities in here. I will share with you that, yes, this is complex. Yes, there's so much more to it than what I'm going to explain to you. I encourage you to please do this research on your own. I can direct you to where you can find out more about this, this concept and what it's all about. It's multi-layered. There's quite a bit going on and quite a bit to know about. I'm prepared to give you very, very generalized basic information about what we're doing with flame body. Okay, so in this image here, you can see that this is our vessel here. We have the 3 layers of our bodies, right? We have the emotional D2 body, right? The D1 is our physical physical field, and then the D3 is the mental body. Okay, outside of that is considered the radial body. And the radial body is kind of like the white noise that's outside of our main auric field that contains those atomic body, emotional body, and mental body layers. Outside of that is what we have here. And so those layers have names: the Miage field, the Trion field, and the Rayon field. From what I have researched, the issue with this radial body is that they are not in the correct order. And so when we're doing flame body, we are switching them out to the correct order, right? The magnetic field and the electric field, they need to be swapped because we are actually having what is not a natural or intentional radial body. When we do this with the meditations, we are actually unlocking. We have a density lock, see seal 1, Vecca density lock seal 1 right here. We are unlocking the potential then to access a higher consciousness radial body, okay? So we are actively healing, and we are actively bringing in higher aspects, higher frequencies. We are bringing in more frequencies. Then what happens is we pop out like an Eckasha-shaped field, which looks like a flame. So hence the flame body. And with each flame body technique that you do, you are expanding and enlarging the space fields. As you can see in this graphic, you get bigger, okay? So when you are a walking flame body and you've activated and unlocked these seals and you're activating the other levels of consciousness that we have available to us in this 15-dimensional time matrix, when we unlock access to that and expand our radial body and open up our flame bodies, we are extraordinarily more powerful. We are anchoring more frequency into the planet. We are healing the grid as well. We are also activating others around us. And we are doing what we're here to do, essentially, is healing our radial fields, therefore healing our Merkaba, which is our vehicle that will take us to inner earth out of this time matrix, because at the moment we are stuck in the time matrix. So it is healing and it is getting you out of here as well. And so this is really important, the process of bringing in more and more. Now with this graphic, there are other graphics to look at here. The Eros and the Silver Sanctum, this is the graphic to explain what that technique is all about. And the Amoria and the Throne of Power and what that looks like. And as you can see, there's a lot of detail in these graphics explaining what's happening and how you are activating elements of your Kathara grid to unlock more and more of your access to other higher dimensional consciousness that we have available to us. So that's what the flame body techniques are. Extraordinary technologies, very, very exciting stuff. And so doing the flame body in order is really, really important. Okay. I just want to look at my notes really quickly and see if there's anything else I wanted to add about the flame body, because I was doing research, collecting notes, and listening to Ashia Nadine's explanation of it, right? Okay, so yes, so we have portions of the radial body that are reversed, like I mentioned, because of the miasms and the implants that block the DNA activation. So whenever we open the radial bodies to expand our consciousness, we are releasing the locks between the radial body levels, okay? And then when we open up the locks, it makes it a two-dimensional body, which makes it the flame body. The seals release and depolarize the magnetic and electrical currents of the radial body levels. And then a layer of frequency becomes available and becomes a huge flame, an Eckasha bubble of protection frequency. So you are much more protected. This is why we have to continue doing these techniques past the standard Maharic shielding technique. We have to continue on to bring in more protection. Okay, so then we basically have about 20 different techniques. So there's technique 1, which is definitely a prerequisite, which is the Eckasha Quick Seal. And then technique 2, Astral, Awake, Aware, and Able. Okay. This is teaching you much more about your actual higher consciousness bodies that are available to you. Then technique 3, the Eros Flame and Silver Sanctum, we will do together. Technique 2, I'll give you for homework. And then, of course, we have all the way up to technique 20. This will include new VECA codes. Will be introduced to new VECA codes as part of this process. So this is the Flame Body Activation and Shadow Healing PDF, which comes with the Essential Newcomer Technique in the master document. You will find that very much early on in the beginner section. So this is where you can read through this, of course, to kind of gauge where you're headed with the flame body techniques, right? Here's all the techniques. The Eckasha Quick Seal activation is what we're going to do today. The Astral Awake, Aware, and Able is what I'll give to you for homework. I'll snag the recording and I'll share it in our chat, and I'll share it in the email body as well. And then we'll do technique 3 next week together, and maybe technique 4. But because these meditations are so extensive, they're quite long and there's quite a lot of visuals involved. Sometimes it's best to do that on your own so you can really take your time with it. And because I want to keep these meetings about an hour, I don't think we would have time to do too much at once in a recorded. But luckily we have them already recorded perfectly as they are. And I don't feel the need to go through each of them with you in my own way. And so some of these we'll do together just for the experience, because it keeps us accountable, right? We may not do our homework. So if we can be accountable and do these together as much as possible, that's my goal, to get us through these 20 techniques. So if you find this document, you can certainly read about Astral, Awake, Aware, and Able before you do the meditation. I'm going to go into technique 1. Oops. You know what? I'll just scroll down then. Okay. We sang our Song of Lyra. Oh, that's technique 1. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk us through together technique 1, which is something that you're going to repeat on a daily. You can do it in your head. You don't have to do it out loud. And do it especially before continuing with these other next techniques. We're not going to rush this. We're just going to take our time going through these techniques together, like I said. So the Eckasha song, maybe what I'll do is I'll share the Eckasha symbol so that we have that available to us. I know I had it available. And we'll just be staring at that while I walk you through the actual meditation, okay? Because optical pineal induction can be done at any time whenever you have codes in front of you. And so we'll do that for this particular instance. I'm going to have you simply staring at this image while I go through the Eckasha Quick Seal activation, and we'll do this now, okay? So sitting up nice and straight in your chair with your shoulders back and your feet firmly planted on the floor, as comfortable as you can be. We're going to go through technique 1 together, which is the Eckasha Quick Seal activation. Begin by slowly breathing. Imagine or visualize the Eckasha Hierophant at the pineal gland in the center of your brain. See it surrounded by a pale blue sphere of light, and this pale blue sphere of light contains the Eckasha Hierophant. It's called the Eckasha sphere. The blue sphere serves as a buffer for your body's readiness to accept the frequencies associated with the code, and it holds the energy for you until your body can handle and assimilate the energy. Now tone the Eckasha Psonn softly as you inhale. Uma e tre ina e Eckasha 3 times. Uma e tre ina e Eckasha. Uma e tre ina e Eckasha. Inhale and grab the Eckasha sphere at the pineal. Exhale and push it down to chakra 13, Earth's core. And again, tone the Eckasha Psonn. Uma e tre ina e Eckasha 3 times. Uma e tre ina e Eckasha. Uma e tre ina e Eckasha. Now it's at the planetary shield at Earth's core. With an inhale, bring it up to your personal Maharic shield, which is below your feet 12 inches. And exhale, and watch it become a pale silver and blue sphere that expands outward to form a large sphere. Again, toning the Eckasha Psonn 3 times. Uma e tre ina e Eckasha. Uma e tre ina e Eckasha. Uma e tre ina e Eckasha. And imagine your Maharic shield pops out as a pale silver disc, 4 inches in diameter, or is it 4 feet, sorry, in diameter, surrounding you with a coating of pale blue light and the Eckasha Hierophant at its center. Now bring your attention to the center of your Maharic shield below your feet, and again 3 times, toning, and inhale. Sorry. Uma e tre ina e Eckasha. Uma e tre ina e Eckasha. Uma e tre ina e Eckasha. Bring the symbol up to your 4th heart chakra. With an inhale and an exhale, push it up to the 14th chakra, 36 inches above the head. And again, toning the Eckasha Psonn. Uma e tre ina e Eckasha. See it spinning in a clockwise direction. Uma e tre ina e Eckasha in the 14th chakra. Uma e tre ina e Eckasha. Really feel, sense the energy around you, just a few inches out from your body, kind of like a skin of blue silver light. Now move your attention back to your own shield below your feet and take some couple of relaxing breaths. And then we're going to inhale deeply and pull the silver and blue energy up from the Maharic shield to the 14th chakra above your head, pulling your Maharic seal pillar upward and latching it to your 14th chakra above your head. This activates the temporary Maharic seal pillar. It amplifies its intensity and strength with the Ki Rashe frequencies of the Eckasha code. Feel the sensations of the amplified Eckasha code energy just a few inches from your body now. Try to sense the difference between the amplified Eckasha code frequencies and those usually generated by the Maharic seal alone. Now envision the 4-foot diameter or the 4-inch diameter pale silver cord of Maharic light that would normally come up from the Maharic seal pillar with the activation of it, and focus on chakra 13 at Earth's core. Inhale, draw the Maharic cord of pale silver energy up into the body to the heart chakra, the 4th heart chakra center. Expand the pale silver energy to form a pale silver Maharic sphere of D12 frequency within the 4th chakra in your heart. Exhale. Use the breath to send your attention down to the chakra 13 at Earth's core. Inhale. Bring it up another load of Maharic frequency from the planetary shields to the 4th heart chakra. And exhale down, Maharic energizing breath several times, noticing the Maharic cord grows larger with each breath. Inhale, bring it up to your heart, and exhale down. And it's expanding 4 to 6 to 8 inches in diameter until the Maharic cord expands outward to form a skin around every cell of your body. The Maharic energizing breath that you're doing now loads your D4 astral field with Maharic frequency. Now move your attention to the pale silver Maharic sphere in your 4th heart chakra. Inhale and move the Maharic sphere up to meet the Eckasha Hierophant at the 14th chakra, 36 inches above your head. And as you do, sense a sheath of Eckasha code charged with pale silver Maharic frequency, encasing your D1 etheric body, radiating from within your body to about 1 inch above your skin. This pale silver Maharic Christos skin charges and saturates your etheric body with Eckasha code amplifies D12 Maharic frequency subharmonics. Try to sense and experience the peacefulness and all-knowing nature of this frequency. Now for 3 final breaths, tone the Eckasha Psonn. Uma etre ina Eckasha. Uma etre ina Eckasha. Uma etre ina Eckasha. Inhale and exhale, expand the Christos skin further outward around your body into your auric fields. Repeating the Eckasha tone 3 times. As the pale silver Maharic sheath Christos skin begins to assume a teardrop shape of the Eckasha. Uma etre ina Eckasha. Breathing. Uma etre ina Eckasha. Inhale, exhale. See it expand fully outward into your auric field, its top point at the 14th chakra above your head, its bottom point embracing the 13th chakra at Earth's core. Uma etre ina Eckasha. Expand the Christos skin out into the universe as far as you can. Continue to tone the Eckasha Psonn for the final time. Uma etre ina Eckasha. Uma etre ina Eckasha. Uma etre ina Eckasha. And with this, to complete, you would sing the Song of Lyra. Maharata Kumbai Vectas, your name. Enevo Kai Unibli Ambai Vectai. Maha Bai Vectai Unude Unamur. Iste unte Satraja Hera. Patate Ashelum taeja intadoe. Shadayurea kumtana kumtan. Shadayurea kumtana kumtan. Shadayurea kumtan. Taking a moment to breathe softly, feeling your body and the area around your body with your crystal skin activated, the Eckasha shape activated with the earth's core and your chakra above your head, 36 inches, feeling into that space. How significantly different from the Maharic shielding technique basics. Allow this practice to be your daily, singing out loud the song of the Eckasha code and imagining and visualizing that technique exactly. The next step now is to continue the techniques. Technique 1 is recommended, highly recommended, before you proceed to technique 2. Technique 2 will be done in your own time at home. And we will meet next week to do technique 3 together, where we can share and ask questions about the experience. And I'll see you then.